What does it mean to face impossible odds? Is it courage? Is it madness? Or is it divine faith? What if I told you about a battle where 60 men were ordered to hold a strategic hill against 6,000 elite Byzantine soldiers, 100 to 1? This is not a legend. This is the Battle of Yarmouk. This is the story of how Khalid ibn al-Walid used 60 human shields to change the course of history. The year was 636 AD. The place was the Yarmouk Valley. The Byzantine Empire, the heir to Rome, had assembled a colossal force. Over 100,000 professional soldiers, heavy cavalry, iron discipline. Their mission was simple: erase the Muslim army from Syria forever. Facing them was Khalid ibn al-Walid, the sword of Allah. His forces were outnumbered more than 2 to 1. But Khalid was a master of warfare. He saw the battlefield as a chessboard, and he identified one single crucial point: a strategic hill that acted as the anchor for his entire defensive line. If this hill fell, his army would be surrounded and annihilated. But there was a problem. His army was stretched to the limit. Every man was already committed to the front lines. He had no reserves, so he made the most audacious decision of his military career. He handpicked 60 of his best warriors, his most disciplined veterans, men who would not break. He gave them a simple, terrifying order: hold this hill, do not retreat. If you break, the entire army dies. The 60 men climbed the hill and took their positions. They looked down and saw not a small detachment, not a scouting party, but an entire Byzantine division marching toward them. 6,000 infantry and cavalry, 100 to 1. The Byzantines charged, expecting to overrun the position in minutes. But what happened next defied military logic. The 60 Muslims did not break. They formed a shield wall. They used the high ground. They turned themselves into an immovable object. They weren't trying to win. They were trying to survive, minute by minute, hour by hour. Their sacrifice was the price for victory, and while they fought for their lives, Khalid was orchestrating a miracle on the main battlefield. He stabilized the other fronts. Then he gathered his mobile guard, his elite cavalry, and led the charge himself. He became the hammer. The 60 men on the hill were the anvil. Khalid's cavalry smashed into the flank of the 6,000 Byzantines. The Byzantines were exhausted from hours of trying to crush the defenders. Now they were hit by the full force of Khalid's elite troops. They shattered. The line was held. The battle was saved. The victory at Yarmouk was absolute. The Byzantine army was destroyed. The path to Jerusalem and Damascus was opened. But the story of the 60 men became a legend. We don't know all their names. History has forgotten most of them. But their commander never forgot. Khalid ibn al-Walid knew that their unbreakable faith was the key to his greatest victory. This story asks us a profound question. What is the true source of strength? Is it numbers, weapons, or the hearts of a few who stand firm for a cause greater than themselves? The 60 at Yarmouk proved that an army is not defined by its size, but by the unbreakable will of its soldiers. And a general is not defined by his resources, but by his genius to use them. Khalid used 60 men as a strategic masterstroke, and with that stroke, he changed the map of the world forever.